So, greetings, everybody. Looney Farm Guy here, and this is a special video I've been working on, and I'm going to attempt to explain how these four factories here before you, and a few storage points from ZoddelZockt, all kind of work and fit together. And it all starts with the sawmill. And ends up making paper and cardboard and using the byproducts from those processes. So I've been kind of trying to set things up, and I will try to go through this in a systematic and hopefully logical and easy to understand. They're quite interconnected and can be a little complex in trying to figure out, but hopefully I can at least give you a start as to how to get these all working for you. So first of all, for all the rest of them to work properly, basically you have to start, and it all starts with the sawmill. Now, the sawmill will only take wood, and wood is, you cut trees down and you bring the trees here and you put wood in there. So I spent quite a bit of time cutting trees down and putting wood in there, and just as an example, this is how I did it. This is not really necessarily the way you should do it, or not even the way I would recommend doing it. However, this is how I did it for the purpose of this test. I actually just bought a tree, placed it there, got out a handy dandy chainsaw, cut the tree down so that it dropped onto the loading spot. You press you come over to the icon here, the exclamation mark, and there it is. You have put a tree into your sawmill. Of course, that's kind of backdoorish way of doing it. Typically, you would be cutting trees down, transporting them here on a trailer, and inputting them. Now, this factory produces beams, and if we go take a look at it in our factories, we have a lot of them. Beams and planks. Beams and planks will take wood. Wood is what we have put in there, and in order to make beams and planks, you need wood. There is the recipe. 3,000 trees will make 2,000 wood beams and 1,000 liters of what is that? Wood chips, and you get bark mulch, which is a new product for FS22 and unique to the ZoddelZockt factories. There's also plants, so you get two products and two byproducts. So we're going to turn those on. Right now we have them set to storing. However, at some point, having all these factories, you wanting to use them, these products can be sent to distributing, and they will automatically go to these other points, right? So now that we've have this producing, and it's actually producing quite rapidly. I've just turned it on, and we're at half time. Let's speed things up a little bit. Let's go to 5 times, and we should start seeing some planks on skids appear. Now, like I said, they should yes, here we go. Here we got one already. And it is, whoa. Okay, so let's Let's stop this for a minute. So here we go. We got planks, and beams. So we have planks and beams already here. They're quite heavy. Obviously, you're going to need a forklift. And if we come over here, this is where your bulk mulch and wood chips are going to come from. Right. So now let's go in here. And so that now that you know that they come out in pallets, you don't have to deal with pallets if you don't want to. You can set that to distributing, right? So now we have planks and beams that will be distributed to the other factories that we have here. So on to the next. No, this is paper. That's not that's the last, or one of the last production spots. This is the pallet and barrel production. Now, in order to make paper and cardboard, you need pallets, empty pallets. In order to get empty pallets, you need to build the pallet constructions. So let's go into productions and find these things. So there was a sawmill. That was where we were just at. Well, let's get better view. There we go. So that was a sawmill. We want the pallet and barrel production right here. That's $110,000. Now, looking at this, in order to make pallets or barrels, you need beams and planks, which the sawmill is producing. Now we have set our production now to distribute. So let's turn that back on, and we should start seeing beams and planks showing up in there shortly. Now, as for the byproducts, we will talk about byproducts in a minute. I'm trying to keep this logical. So now that we have the sawmill working and they are sending the beams and planks here, we can speed up time a little bit. And we should start seeing some planks and beams distributing. Yes, so now we see that we got some beams and we got some planks in here. We have run out of wood. So if we go back to turn those off, you can't buy beams or planks that I know of yet. Let's slow this time down. All right. So you can't buy them. You have to make them. This is what the process is. So you have to be getting logs, making the beams and the planks, have them sent over to here. Now we got beams and planks. Very good. Now, if we go into our pallets, barrels, as of right now, I don't know what the barrels are for. So we won't worry about the barrels at this time. So the recipe for making pallets, empty pallets, is you get 200 beams and 500 planks will give you 500 pallets, and you will get some wood chips as well from that process. So we're going to turn that on. We are going to speed time up again. There we go. And woo, that's Okay, let's turn that off. So here we go. We got pallets. How heavy are these? Yes, they are. They are heavy. Hold on. Whoa. Let's set the pallets to distributing, so we don't have a whole bunch of pallets. Now these pallets weigh. Oh, I think. There we go. 1 ton. So yeah, you won't be able to pick these up by hand either. So now it's making pallets at quite a rapid rate. And so where do the pallets go now? Well, if we're distributing them, you're going to go now. Finally, they should be showing up here shortly. Right here, the empty pallets should be showing up there any moment. I think on the hour, if we speed up time again, so it can get us to the changeover. Every hour it sends. There we go. We should have pallets now. Empty pallets. See, there we go. 5,716 liters of empty pallets. Now, so you see the connection now. Sawmill creates the beams and planks. You can set those to distribute, or you can pick them up and take them over here to in here. That's out. This is out. In pallets, the beams and planks can go here, or you can set it to distribute. Hopefully you're following this. This is the chain of production chain that we're talking about here. This factory then will produce the empty pallets. The empty pallets can either be carried or set to distribute to the paper and cardboard factory. Now, the paper and cardboard factory requires more than just empty pallets. It requires glue and water. Water is and wood chips. Sorry, glue, water, wood chips, empty pallets. Those 4 things. And if we look at it, here we go. Paper and cardboard requires that funny looking thing that says 350 beside it, then that kind of looks like a white log. It's actually glue. So glue, water, wood chips, and empty pallets. So to make paper, you need all those 4 things in those amounts, and it will produce paper. Cardboard requires a different recipe, but of the same 4 ingredients. Now, as you can see, paper, it's a little bit more. 8, 9, 10. You're losing a little bit on the process. You're putting in about 1,050 or 1,100 liters, and you're getting 1,000. Cardboard, you're 1,600, 22,100 units of product, and you're only getting 1,000 out. So it's always important to look at the recipe and kind of see whether it's worth it. And then we're not going to talk about sell pricing right now, just how to produce it. Right, so the pallets are still, the pallets will run by themselves. Right, so let's turn on the paper and cardboard, and those should start producing fairly quickly. 1,864 cycles a month at 1,000 per cycle, and we should see some production of that. And this is where they will turn up. Now, there is really nowhere to distribute that to unless you want to sell it. So basically, from this point, this is the end point of the production chain for paper and cardboard. Now, the byproducts that we are getting now come from the sawmill and the pallet production. Wood chips are pretty standard for what actually the wood chips, you can set that to distributing and it should send it, at least some of them, to the paper and cardboard production. However, wood chips also get used in the composter, which is the last thing that we're going to look at. Is something else that came with this. And the reason I included this, the composter, is it because it's because it uses the bulk or the bark mulch. Now, the bark mulch is what was produced by the sawmill, assuming that is basically the bark getting stripped off the trees, and it's not sawdust or wood chips, it's the bark that comes off the trees. And this composter, this one right here, this is the composter. It takes the bulk mulch and turns it into compost. Again, we don't know what this is for. It's just a outgoing product, but it's compost. If we look at our just briefly at our cell points, I do have a sell anything cell point here, but it doesn't accept that. So I don't know what the purpose of the compost is. Apparently it's something in a future factory or mod that will use a compost. Same with the other thing in this biomaterial is another thing that we don't know where that comes from yet. It is included in this mod, but there is no source of biomaterial that we have yet. Apparently that as well is coming in a future mod by this modder, ZoddelZockt. Right. Hopefully that's making sense so far. Now, let us, we're going to go and snooze. We make sure that one's turned on. Pallets are turned on. Paper and cardboard is producing, as you can see there. It's a little slower than some of these other ones in a way. Our pallets, planks and beams have run out of, it didn't take long to run out of wood. It's going to chew up a lot of wood. So we're going to sleep, and then I will get, I'm going to get a forklift and show you the storage. They also have storage sheds for these products. So we will see you in the morning. All right, everybody. We have slept overnight, and we have, well, it looks like mostly cardboard that has spawned here. I have it set to storing. Yeah, I forgot to go get a forklift, but just wanted to show you this. It's a little bit helter-skelter back here. However, as you can see, we have got 150,000 liters of paper and 114,000 liters of cardboard that's storing. So, of course, you can set that to sell, and it'll sell. We have run out of glue. That's why it stopped. We run out of glue, pretty much. Oh, where to get the glue? Yes. The only place to get the glue is in objects and big bags. Sorry, I meant to say that before. The water is anywhere. The big bag with glue, $180 for 2,000 liters. And that's what it looks like. So if you buy one, it will appear at the store. Now the only way, there's two ways to get it over to here. One is getting a big bag lifter or a forklift somehow, putting it on a trailer, coming over here, and throwing it in here, or this Lizard Logistics Trans 70 trailer will load those bags into the trailer, but it takes a while. So the glue part is probably the most, well, aside from the wood, getting wood for it, it's a little bit painful loading all those bags of glue into here. But those are basically the two ways to get glue. Water is just here. Water goes in here. All the other ingredients goes in here. I don't know why that looks like a bale. There's no bale. I guess wood chips. Right. Okay. So, on to go get a forklift. All right. So this is not a forklift. So I have decided, because I don't like forklifts. So instead, what I have done is I have brought along this little fella here, the Lizard Big Bag trailer from the Autoload pack. And actually, it picks up production pallets. As you can see, I have some in here already. I have some cardboard, and if you can finagle it a little bit, close enough, as you can see, it is filling up with cardboard. So, that is like one easy way to... So now, if you want to store these somewhere and not sell them right away, for whatever reason, we have these storage. Oh, look at that. I set it to distribute. And if you have, as you can see here, yeah, empty pallets. It has put them over to this, because this is the pallet storage. So let's go to our pallet storage. Planks, cardboard, planks. Why is it all planks? Where's the pallets? Empty pallets. Oh, sorry, it's labeled as planks. It's supposed to be empty pallets. That's a problem. Well, not a big problem. So we can set that to distributing, and then we won't have to worry about that. Turn that on, because unless you want it to, unless you have too many pallets, I mean, you can, but for now we want those pallets going over to our production. So this is the barrels, but we're not making any barrels. Here's cardboard. Right, so what she should be able to do, or what should be able, this is the input. We should be able to put the cardboard in there. Nope. Oh, I guess not. That's kind of the tricky thing. I mean, actually, with these storage, these items in store, with these storage places, you can actually have the paper and cardboard sent here. If you set it to distribute, it will actually distribute to these. I forgot about these. So we don't even have to pick it up. If we go into the paper and set it to distributing and distributing, now it will get sent here. And I just try to see if I can figure out how to, should be able to load these into the storage. I apologize. This is I'm kind of learning as I go here as well, because I wanted to tackle this because it is a it doesn't look like it's going to yeah, and they're probably too heavy to pick up. Yeah, too heavy to pick up. Right, so well, let's just pick some up because you should be able to sell them though. Right, so if we go take these and sell them, it'll pick up the planks and stuff too, although I think, well, there's a few other auto load trailers and such. Yeah, this might not work as... Oh, there we go. It'll sell. Okay. Yeah. Could be the triggers are a bit small on the storage areas. Okay, so what to do with the mulch and so forth. If we get into here, now the byproducts, wood chips, bulk mulch, bark mulch. Oh, sorry, I can't say that word. And it's invisible. Excellent. Right. So with the bark mulch, we will take it over here and deposit it right here. There it is. And the invisible bark mulch gets deposited into the composter, and you can turn that on. Now, there is a bark mulch fast process that basically doubles the speed of production, but you need the you will need the Composting Accelerator. I think it's called something like that. That's the glue. Quick Composter. In order to get that double, it's a accelerating product that you add. It's 2,000 liters, and it looks like that. Quick Composter. So if you want to speed up your production, you can do that. However, if you do that, then you have to turn on the bulk mulch fast, and that will use that quick composter. However, we don't have that. And of course, wood chips. Can also do it now. It also takes straw, grass, and then of course that biomaterial. Right. All right. So just a quick brief review. Wood, as in the form of logs, go in here. It is turned on. It produces planks and beams. The planks and as well as wood chips and bulk mulch. The bulk mulch and goes to the composter. The wood chips move on to the paper production and cardboard. The beams and planks go over to your pallet and barrel production. Once here at the pallet and barrel production, they will produce empty planks. That is all that produces. Pallets. Also wood chips. The wood chips also from the pallet production goes to the paper production. And once you have those items in that chain, once you get them to the paper production, you will need glue that you buy in the store, transport here, water that you can get from many different places in a tanker. Water will go here. The other products all go in here or are distributed from the other factories. Once here, it will produce paper and or cardboard in the form of pallets. You can have those pallets distributed to the specific silos that you will find. No, not there. The silos you will find under silos, and here they are. Storage shed for empty pallets. They're all very specific. Storage shed for barrels, cardboard, paper, and you also have a silo for bark mulch, like so, and wood chips that they have provided. I forgot about those. And then the storage shed for wooden beams. These also, as you can see, bark mulch. You can buy you can buy bark mulch here. I forgot about that. Yes, so you have a silo. If you don't want to deal with if you want bark mulch for some reason to put into your composter, you can buy it here or you can store it. The excess, this as well, you can buy wood chips here. Of course, there is up to 10 million liters. Woo. But of course, aside from the bark mulch, which does not have any storage other than this or the composting silo, I forgot about those additional silos. So all the byproducts that you don't use from all this production can go into your composter, which makes compost for some unknown purpose. Whew. Okay, so I think that has wrapped it up. I do hope that, there's some processes that have not been revealed to us yet for future use or future mods being released by the modder ZoddelZockt. And hopefully that kind of explains how they all work together and how to produce. Basically, it's all to produce cardboard or paper for that factory. The other two factories support the paper and cardboard factory, and the composter deals with the byproducts from that process. Hopefully you have fun with this, and if you're running a wood or forestry map and you want to, instead of just selling the wood, put it into a process to make paper and cardboard, and have future mods that will be released, apparently. Maybe this is for you. I'm Lily Farm Guy, and I do hope you have enjoyed this somewhat of a tutorial, as best as I could figure it out. And if you have any questions, I will try to answer them to the best of my abilities. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, it's only a game. So till next time, bye for now.